video game awards, everyone knew what was going to clean up, right?
Yeah.
And everyone knew. I haven't even played the game yet.
Me neither, but he has.
Yeah, and I knew Claire Obscura was taking everything.
Yeah. So Claire Obscura was nominated for 10 awards. They won 9.
That's an insane sweep.
That's an insane sweep. And also, this is an indie game.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to have an indie game not only do dominatingly well.
Dominate.
Yeah.
Is just impressive. And that's really encouraging to guys like me who wants to start getting into indie development.
Right.
That you don't have to be tied to some big publisher or part of some big organization in order to create a very, very, very good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I think what's crazy is with this winning and Baldur's Gate winning, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 turn-based games winning more recently.
Yeah.
That feels rare.
Yeah, because, obviously turn-based was a thing of the past now, and it's not, like you said, I didn't play neither game, but I do like turn-based games. So it is cool to see a turn-based RPG
Right.
win.
Well, Baldur's Gate was phenomenal. I am going to play Claire Obscura here very soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually at the end of Ghost, so I should probably finish that first. But this was, like Malik said, as a future indie game developer, this was, really good to see. And I think the reason I love this even more is because a lot of these companies, these bigger companies, are like, oh yeah, we'll just use AI. And it's like, yeah, and now you're going to lose to these little companies who's just doing it themselves. Because look at this.
Correct.
Look at this game. Like the game, 9 awards.
Right.
Including Game of the Year.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're like, oh, we'll fire all these people and use AI. Okay. Let's see how that works out for you.
It ain't so far. I feel like it's not going to work out for them. And I feel like all these people they're letting go, they're going to start working with these indies.
Absolutely.
Or starting their own.
Absolutely.
Their own. I think Baldur's Gate and Claire just kind of opened the door for this, for people to start their own stuff now. So, like you ain't got to worry about like EA and Square and, Rockstar and, all these big name companies that just,
Yeah, it's not necessarily about the AAAs anymore.
Right.
So that's, I love that this happened. You know what I mean?
I do too.
Again, I haven't played the game. I've heard all good things from everyone, including Malik.
Who doesn't even like turn-based?
I hate turn-based
RPGs,
but I love this game.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember you was like, I'm going to go back and play other turn-based games. And I'm like, well, so, definitely Baldur's Gate and Final Fantasy X.
Absolutely. And also, I like what you were saying about Baldur's Gate, Claire Obscura. Astrobot was a single-player game as well, wasn't it?
That's one last year, right?
That's the one that won Game of the Year last year.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but it's a story-driven game. It's not really a multiplayer game,
right?
All you've been hearing out of the big publishers is they want to focus on multiplayer games because they can, there's the battle passes and microtransactions and all of that stuff. They're saying single-player games and story-driven games are kind of a thing of the past. Game Awards is showing not only is it not a thing of the past, it's what most people want.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said this multiple times on this podcast that, you hate people. So you like to just play like a single player game. Like like we all have like our own single player game. Like we like to play by ourselves rather, like we like to play games together, but there are games that we like to play by ourselves.
Right.
Cause it's just your time for yourself and stuff.
Well, as y'all know, between family, coaching, writing, and everything else I'm doing, majority of the time I play games is at work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be
bastard.
Huh?
Lucky bastard.
But I don't want to be in the middle of a game. And this happens a lot. Like, sometimes I'll play Rivals with Jazz.
Right.
And we'll be playing and I'm at work. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, got a call. And then I get back and Rivals like, oh, you're locked out for 15 minutes because you quit on the game. And it's like, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah. Right.
So that I prefer single player because I can just be like, pause and no one cares. Yeah. But I've always been more interested in the story and gameplay than playing with people.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just seen a poll that mentioned that they was like, I think they were like, I don't remember if it was Japanese or UK or who it was, but they took a poll and they was like, players here feel as though single player games are better than multiplayer.
Yeah.
And it was a whole article written on it, but I'm blanking on exactly. It was just like a week or two ago.
Yeah. And
I was like, yeah, it was like it. Well, I mean, multiplayer games can be fun, but I'm the type that I move on from games very fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily need a bunch of multiplayer games. I kind of want to get through the story, play the game, move on to my backlog, which is ridiculously long.
Everyone has a ridiculous backlog. Before, but
you know, and honestly, that's why a lot of times I play even like the sports games. Like I don't play online. I just get in franchise mode or superstar mode or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, it's just mindless fun, real quick. Like
yeah.
While I'm doing it, like it was funny because I said I do that while listening to audiobooks.
Yeah,
like I can play NCAA or Madden and just listen to an audiobook and the TV's on mute.
Because you don't really need to focus that hard,
right?
But one thing that this seeming industry desire to shift to multiplayer is games that have a multiplayer and single player focus.
Mm-hmm.
The single player portion always seems to be an afterthought.
Yes.
Like you brought up college and like Madden and stuff. Most of their attention is all 100% on the multiplayer portion of their game because that's where they can make their money in microtransactions.
Mm-hmm.
2K, they're concerned about the online, my team, the microtransactions come. I used to be the biggest advocate for 2K.
I loved my player mode.
It's been crap for so long.
The franchise mode is so bare bones and hasn't changed in who knows how long.
I haven't even played the franchise modes. I just do the My Superstar.
Yeah.
And even that has got like in 2016, I used to love it. Like I would spend hundreds of hours playing it. And then it became all about like the city or the boat and all of that crap. And it's like, oh, well, you have to compete online. And it's like, bro, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to play in my NBA games.
Yep.
Build my superstar as high as possible. Put up ridiculous numbers. You know what I mean? Dress, with some drip and move on. Like I don't want to have to keep playing this person online or going to the rec or going here. Going like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I just want to go to the game, practicing with the team, and call it a day.
That's why even I know like NCAA and Madden, their franchise modes are bare bones, but I'm there for a reason. Like I'm playing Madden's franchise mode because it's gonna be a while before I see the Steelers win a Super Bowl, so I'm gonna do it myself. NCAA, I want to see Eastern Carolina win a national championship, so I'm building that team up.
Yeah,
like that. So I get those being bare bones because it's like I'm not here for the story. I'm just here for whatever story I create in my mind.
See, I disagree because I want more out of my franchise modes. There is so much stuff that not only could exist, but has already existed that should be in these franchise modes.
Oh, I'm not saying they're great. I'm saying why sometimes I will play them.
Yeah.
But then again, I only play like through 1 year and I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like NCAA, once I build them up to a powerhouse, I'm like, okay, I'm done. So you're absolutely correct. It doesn't hold my attention long.
Yeah.
But I give it, a shot just because of whatever reason I'm there. Like I won the national championship with Colorado State.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, but I agree. There can be more and there should be more.
And I'm sorry, some of these things can be so easy to implement. I'm not asking for, I can understand certain things can be complex. Things like I still want defensive line stunts to be selected as part of your defensive play. But I understand that from a coding perspective, that can be difficult to get things to work out right. It's just easier to just code the stunt into the full play. That way, everything works out how you kind of want it to. I get it. But there's certain things that are not difficult to implement. One that's been in my mind for years is right now, your coordinators don't fucking matter. They don't.
That's true.
It don't matter what coordinator you get. It doesn't matter. It might matter like in college as far as recruiting or whatever, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm about to say they help you slightly in college, depending on their archetype. And if it's the opposite of yours, it'll help you.
And it's all about recruiting. It has nothing to do gameplay wise.
Right.
Well,
yeah, a little bit.
The easiest thing you can do for a coordinator, everyone who's ever played a football video game knows that there's a section that says coaches selection, and then you can go through your playbook and select whatever play you want.
Mm-hmm.
Let that coach's selection be what your coordinator suggests.
Mm-hmm.
Your coordinator suggests we run this play. Whether they're good or not will let you know should you trust this call or not. So it matters on what their selections are.
That's actually a really smart idea.
And then on top of that, make it matter as far as them wanting to stay or go.
Yeah, how much you choose theirs.
If you're not choosing their plays, why am I here? They're going to leave.
So that's actually a good idea, because then it'd be like, 3rd and 10. And if Arthur Smith's your coordinator, you're running a screen pass.
Yeah.
And then you as a player is like, why the hell would I run a screen pass on 3rd and 10? No. And then he gets upset. And it's like, yeah, buddy, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, that's like that actually. But you know what? You know what I was thinking when you said that? Things that they used to have that made the game fun.
Yeah.
To me, I'm a big creative person.
Yeah.
They took Stadium Creator out.
Yep.
And it's like, bro, you used to have this. Why did you take it out? And now you're just like, oh, pick from these 6 cookie cutter stadiums. Well, really 3 stadiums, and the other 3 are the deluxe version of those same cookie cutter stadiums.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm like, dude, like, no, I want to customize my stadium. Let me customize my end zone. Let me customize my seat color and everything.
Yeah.
Let me make it feel like I'm really the GM and I'm deciding everything. You know what I mean? Like,
but like that I think is relatively easy,
right,
to code a coach satisfaction meter.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to balance that between keeping your coach happy.
Mm-hmm. Well, you
keeping and trying to win.
They do it with players in NCAA.
Yeah.
And every week it shows you like this player is likely to transfer because of this, or this player is likely to transfer because of that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you run the ball a lot, then your receivers will be like, oh, I needed an A+ play style, and now you drop down to a B. They're likely to transfer.
Yeah.
Until you start throwing the ball more. I think that's But honestly, like you said, they don't care. They're only interested in microtransactions.
They don't care. Another suggestion that I've had that should come back in college, I think the last one they made before 25-14 had it. You practiced certain plays.
Mm-hmm.
You practicing those plays made them run more successfully. So you're like, hey, I want to run these plays.
Mm-hmm.
Let's practice them during the week. That's part of your preparation. When you run them in the game, they're more likely to be successful. If you didn't practice these plays, guess what? You're taking a risk. Y'all ain't practiced those in a while.
Right.
So you might have your rookie mess up because he don't know to play. Mm-hmm. That stuff makes it good.
True.
Right.
Like,
now, while we're on the topic, Madden got to chill on these snow games. You can't even see nothing in their snow games this year.
I haven't played Madden.
You can't see anything. Like, it's like a blizzard. And I'm like, bro, anytime you get into November in Madden with the Steelers, and I'm sure the Packers, every game is a snow game. I'm like, bro, it don't snow that much in Pittsburgh. It don't snow that much. Like, this, we're about to get hit with what, like the second snow of this year so far? Yeah. Now, I mean, granted, that's a lot. Normally, I think last year we had, 1 snow?
I think so.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm okay. I hate the snow, but that's what I'm saying. So like, but they do it. It'll be like 4 weeks in a row. You're playing in blizzards and you can't see the receiver 10 yards downfield. And I'm like, who decided this? But again, they only care about microtransactions. That's why a game like Clear Obscure, which from what I've seen looks like it was made with love,
complete love.
It looks like they was like, look, this is our baby and we're taking care of it. And they cleaned up for a reason.
Absolutely. The one thing that shocked me at this whole awards was I don't even forgot what it was, but it was what the award was for. But it was for No Man's Sky. I didn't even know that game was still around.
Yeah, I really like that game.
I never played it, but I know they said when that game launched, it was horrible.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was
because there was nothing to do.
Yeah, I played it like a year later.
Okay,
when it was maybe it was a little longer, but it was. When I played it, it's when I had the little Xbox, what's it, Game Pass?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I bring it up on my my Backbone, and I would just play it there on my phone, and I really enjoyed it. But again, this was much later.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's still going, which I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like when games stick to their stuff, even if it doesn't launch as good as you want.
Yeah.
Because that shows that they care.
Yeah.
Ubisoft did it with Rainbow Six.
Mm-hmm.
They did it with For Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those games are still running. Siege is in year 10.
Cyberpunk's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, Cyberpunk,
and it did not launch well.
Yeah, it didn't launch well, but they just was like, sorry, we'll fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did.
I remember they were giving people refunds. Mm-hmm. And then they was like, once they dropped the anime, they're like, we're back bigger than ever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, because the game is good. The story was good. You could tell, you know what I mean? I guess I feel like I should be more lenient on Grand Theft Auto because, like, if you look at Cyberpunk, it's like, well, maybe they should have just delayed it a little longer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, forget that.
No, yeah. Well, GTA's had 13 years or whatever.
Right,
like,
right.
Unacceptable.
Right.
Yeah. But
unacceptable.
Other things from the Game Awards, just to get back, some of the announcements and such. There were I want to point out, there was no announcement that made me go, oh, wow, this is back, or this announcement is incredible. That there was a bunch of solid ones, but nothing that wowed me.
Right.
Pragmata still looks really good. Capcom's new IP.
Mm-hmm.
That still looks really good. That one game you saw, Soros.
Soros, yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
That looks really good. Mega Man is back.
Mm-hmm. Seriously?
Yeah. Capcom announced that they were bringing back Mega Man. It's not coming out till 2027, but they did say Mega Man is back, which I like Mega Man.
Love Mega Man.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, but I've always loved Mega Man.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that they bring back
Zero's my favorite character, but
that something like Zero, but also bring in something to revolutionize things, kind of like when Mega Man X hit. The movement and stuff that they added. You're like, okay, it feels fresh.
Yeah.
Like I just hope they don't just try to play it safe and stick to what worked the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Add something to it. Bring something to make us go, oh wow.
Right. So all the Game of the Year awards I've heard of, the Game of the Year, everyone in the category.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Silk Song's the only one that I really don't know much about, but I heard a bunch of people say they love it.
I've heard a lot
no
of people.
one is telling me like what it's about or what.
I believe it's like I could be wrong. I believe it's a Metroidvania type game.
Okay.
Once again, it's highly possible I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that people love that game because I know they like the first one a lot.
Right.
And the second one is up there. And I think that's also an indie game as well. I'm pretty sure Hollow Knight is an indie game as well.
Now, here's my question. Donkey Kong Bonanza, is the game actually good or did they just want to throw a Nintendo IP in here?
So I have the game. It's fun, but I think Rash said it best. It's very repetitive, obviously, and
so did it belong in this category with these other IPs?
Well, I never played Death Stranding, so I don't know.
Yeah, I heard this one is supposed to be much better. than the first.
I don't have a problem with them putting it in there because they'll, but the problem with the Donkey Kong Bonanza is like you kind of get sidetracked with all the beating up the ground and all that stuff. I don't know if you saw like the trailer, like how he can like dig in the ground and punch walls. You get very sidetracked doing that, and it kind of gets old after a while. It's still a cool game, but I do feel like it's easily sidetracked. I think they just threw it in there because obviously it was because Mario Kart World I don't think is doing very well. I'm not sure, but I know a lot of people don't care for it because it feels like Mario Kart 8. It feels like Mario Kart 8 with extra racers now. Right. To me, they always put more items in and stuff like that, but
like my lieutenant at work, he's a big Kingdom Come guy.
Okay.
And he's like, you got to play it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get around to it. But
I've never even heard of Kingdom Come.
He was basically comparing it to like Skyrim.
Okay.
And he was saying like you're a knight or whatever. And he was just saying there's just like so much to do and how great it is. So it's like I kind of heard about all of these games and I kind of was understanding, but I'm like, so you've played it. Donkey Kong Bonanza, is it better than Ghost of Yote?
No.
Okay, so then it didn't belong here. It's basically my question. I was wondering, I'm like, did they just throw this in here just to be like, oh, Nintendo? You know what I mean? But that's what I was wondering. Because I couldn't imagine it would be.
No, like it was good, like I said. But like I said, I didn't finish it, but I didn't. I'm enjoying what I'm playing. I haven't played in a while, but like I said, it's easily sidetracking, and but
right.
Like I do like Mario Odyssey better than
okay
than Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't know if you played Odyssey or not.
I have the where he takes off his eyes on it. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I did too a lot. It gave me Mario 64 vibes.
Yes,
immediately.
Yeah.
But like I Ghost of Yote, and we'll talk about that down the road or whatever. Like I enjoyed Ghost of Yote. I know a lot of people didn't care for the game because of the main character or whatever.
I really enjoy. I'm enjoying it now. Granted, I haven't been in much of a video game mood,
right?
But I know you finished it. I just basically went through the war.
Okay.
With the twins attack. What's their names?
Matsuma. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just like now I just got the where I'm at the part where you go to find the pistol.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take
close.
Then I'm gonna take on the twins, and then you know what I mean, whatever else from there. So, but yeah, like I'm wondering, but like I said, everyone knew Clair Obscura was going to clean up.
Yeah,
I don't think we knew to the level that it would.
Right.
90% is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think the last awards that a game cleaned up like this, but they didn't win Game of the Year, and I was still mad about it. Was
Red Dead.
Red Dead,
because
Red Dead cleaned up that whole year. But God of War won the Game of the Year, but Red Dead cleaned up on everything else that year.
Mm-hmm.
But like y'all said, it's nice to see an indie game, do this, and kind of stick it to these other bigger developers and stuff in the AI.
So the one award it didn't win was Best Audio Design.
Yeah.
And Battlefield 6 won that.
The run and gun.
Yeah.
I mean, the audio in Battlefield 6 is really good. Like, don't get me wrong, the audio in there, I just didn't think that would be kind of the top one, but hey.
Yeah.
So another award that was brought up was Best Fighting Game, which was won by Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
Yeah, I seen that, and I was like,
which, in my opinion, Fatal Fury is a great game. It's just not a popular game. It is a very good game, but its competition was weak as hell.
Yes.
2XKO is a game that's out. We talked about it before. That game's not even out yet. Technically.
Yeah.
It's in early access. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. It's a collection. Yeah. These are old games they're just releasing.
Right.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Same thing.
It's a collection.
Mm-hmm.
These are old games that's been out for decades. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo. Virtua Fighter 5 came out in like 2015. They just did an update to the game. Like these.
So it's the only
games.
game that was really
came out this year.
So it won by default. Basically,
it kind of won that by default. It's literally the only fighting game that was released this year.
Right.
2XKO is probably going to be considered released next year, so it probably will be in consideration again next year. But it will have competition because the Marvel game is dropping, the Avatar game is dropping, the Invincible game is dropping.
Is it Virtual Fighter?
Yeah, that new one.
The new one?
The new Virtual Fighter, they haven't said. So
okay.
We don't know. It could be. It's possible, but we don't know.
Right.
It's possible a new Warner Brothers / NetherRealm fighting game could be dropping since Mortal Kombat 1 is done, but I doubt it'll become that fast. It'll probably be 27. But next year there will be a much bigger competition.
Right.
But I still think Fatal Fury is a great game, and I'm not upset that it won, but it did win by default.
Okay. Shout out to South of Midnight.
Yeah, they won one
most
award?
impact or game for impact. Yeah,
and that was another very good game. I enjoyed that game too. I played that on. I have Game Pass on my PC, and I played that, and I thought that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Hades 2 winning best action. I never played Hades 2. I know Darren's a big fan of the Hades game.
I didn't even hear of this game until we was in a text group, and they're like, "Oh, isn't Hades your game?" And I'm like, "The hell is Hades?" And I had to look it up, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like,
I played a little bit of the first one. He let me play his. It wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that much it wasn't bad. It's he really liked the game a lot. So.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll add it to my backlog. I don't know. This log is getting longer and longer every year.
Real quick, I know we didn't talk about Evo lineup, whatever, but do you Mortal Kombat fans, y'all gotta let it go. The Mortal Kombat fans are pissed because it's off the Evo list this year, and they put Darkstalkers on.
Didn't you say they only had 100 entrances or something?
Last year it was under 500 or something like that. And now they're all upset on Twitter saying, "Oh, this is ridiculous. Why Mortal Kombat is the best community?" But no, it's not. I mean, obviously the game was terrible. It didn't do well. And
here's the bottom line. Two things. One, Evo is a company, meaning they want to make money, meaning they want people to sign up for games. If Mortal Kombat would have had 5,000 people sign up, even if it sucked, they're not dropping that game.
Yeah.
Right.
Evo 2025
was bad.
Had, let's see here. I want to see how many people signed up for Evo 2025. I think Tim is right, and it was under 500 people signed up for
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 1 had 377 people sign up for Evo.
It was in last place.
Yeah.
Under games that most people never even heard of. Only reason I've heard of Under Night In-Birth is because I pay attention to Evo. Only reason I heard of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising is because I pay attention to Evo.
I haven't heard of either of those games.
Exactly my point.
The first one you said sounded like something that would happen in West Virginia. So,
but
you can't sit here and say we have the best community and you're dead fucking last in enrollment numbers.
Street Fighter had more than 10 times.
Yes,
the numbers.
Yes,
and when we went 2 years ago, the number was higher for Street Fighter.
Street Fighter had over 7,000,
5 or 6 or something like that. But the number did drop, off from all. But still, the numbers don't lie, right?
I mean, what's 377 people? What's that one lobby online?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I'm I get what they're saying because numbers wise, Mortal Kombat outsold all of these games, possibly combined. But Evo don't care about how many games you sold. They care about who's showing up. And guess who ain't showing up? Mortal Kombat.
I mean, you know that old saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover."
Yeah.
I'm to the point to where don't judge a video game by its trailer. Because when they dropped the trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, I was like, I have to have this game. And then I never played it. And then I heard all the bad things. And I'm like, cool, I won't buy it.
They should have just stuck with 11 and kept going with it.
Yeah.
You know, I felt they should have kept doing that because they were adding all like, you know, the like the 80s stuff. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But they said we're not going to do it. We're going to make a whole new game. They should have just kept adding on to that because the Mortal Kombat 11 was good. Yeah. I enjoyed Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah. I wasn't good at it at all, but I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the numbers speak for themselves. 377 people.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's not worth their time.
No, you know, so they replaced it with Darkstalkers.
Darkstalkers is the retro game,
but it's never been at EVO before, so this is big, you know, and hopefully the numbers for Darkstalkers is really well because maybe Capcom will actually make a fucking new one.
Yeah, that's
that would be fucking nice. Yeah,
but no, EVO 2026 doesn't have Mortal Kombat, but it has
like 12 games or something.
12 main games. And I'm trying to find the list of the games. Like, guess who's back under Ninth Inbirth? I think Invincible is the one that's replacing Mortal Kombat. Because they always have a retro game. Last year it was MVC2.
Right.
When we went, it was Third Strike.
Yes. Vampire Savior is obviously Dark.
So Darkstalkers is the retro game.
Yeah.
But I think Invincible Versus is the game that's replacing Mortal Kombat. Mm-hmm. And for two reasons. One, it's violent like Mortal Kombat is.
Right.
And two, it's the only game that's new, so to speak. All these other games have kind of been there before. 2XKO didn't, but that's because 2XKO didn't exist.
Right.
But Invincible Versus is taking its spot. And I guarantee they're going to have more than 377 people sign up.
Absolutely.
And this game doesn't release until April 30th. So people literally have only 2 months to learn the game.
Mm-hmm.
Before EVO, and I guarantee it'll still have more than 377 people.
Absolutely. But that's all I got on that, and
yeah, that's all I got for it too.
Same with the awards and everything too. But you know, just I had go ahead, what you got?
Couple things I want to talk about the not EVO. That was a little tangent.
Sorry, I just had to get it off my chest.
As far as the.
People should expect us by now to go off on tangents.
Yeah. But on the Game Awards, Tomb Raider is back.
Nice.
One, the first game, they're releasing 2 games. The first one they are releasing is a complete remake of the original Tomb Raider game. Back in 9.
Okay, better graphics, better.
It's not a remaster, it's a complete remake.
I probably will buy that game.
Yeah. So about that, I have one question that is important for everyone who grew up from my generation playing Tomb Raider. Can you lock the butler in the freezer?
They have to leave that part in.
You gotta leave that in.
Yeah.
Every kid from my generation locked the butler in the freezer.
Yeah.
It's almost as iconic as jumping off of Yoshi to his death so you can survive.
Yeah, or dropping the penguin off the side of the board.
No more.
Yes, it is just about as iconic as that. Mm-hmm. You gotta have it in there. But they're also creating a brand new Tomb Raider game. I can't remember what it's called, but my question is, are they going to keep it like the last few that kind of had that Uncharted type survival action adventure type style to it, which I really enjoyed?
Yeah.
Or are they going to go off and try to shake things up? I think they should keep it how it was.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what they do.
Yeah, okay. I'm interested to see. I'm sure when they drop a trailer or more on it, we'll definitely be here to talk about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Deadpool is coming to Marvel fucking Rivals.
Finally.
Let's fucking go.
Next month.
My favorite comic book character will now be in Marvel Rivals, and they're saying he will drop next month.
I really hope he is a healer and he's in the nurse's costume.
He can't be a healer. He has to be DPS.
That will piss people off.
He has to be DPS.
You said he's coming next month?
Next month.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, we don't know who the second person is, but they did say it was obviously Deadpool's the first one.
Their design of Deadpool was kind of, I'm kind of iffy on it.
Cable, maybe?
That would be super cool.
Yeah.
If they brought Cable in.
I'd rather have Cyclops, but.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, since their connection.
Yeah, I'm about to say Cyclops don't really have much to do with Deadpool, though. Wolverine's already in the game.
Right. Well, I just want someone to shoot
down like
flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like his design, like it's okay. I'm not mad at it. It's just a little bit. It's not the greatest, is what I'll say. It's not bad. But it's not the greatest.
What don't you like about it?
I don't know. It's just off to me for some reason. I can't really explain it. Just something about it just looks off. Maybe it was just the animation they did when they did the release that made him look a little weird, and he'll look better in game.
Mm-hmm.
But just something about it just looked off. I don't
feeling the top of his mask being super long.
But yeah, like.
So one thing I've noticed about Marvel Rivals, all the popular characters are either really hard to use or everyone hates them because they're annoying. And Deadpool is a very popular character. I have a feeling he's going to be very annoying in this game. Like, Spider-Man. Everyone who doesn't love Spider-Man, but everyone hates it. But everyone hates
hard to use though.
Yeah, but all the good ones in the game everyone hates them.
Dude, I've never had a good Spider-Man on my team, but I always go against like these amazing Spider-Men who I'm like, I can't even kill this idiot.
Yeah.
But then on my team, I'll get a Spider-Man who will be like 2 kills and 16 deaths, and I'm sitting there screaming at the TV, change characters.
Somebody told Malik he sucked yesterday in the chat because he was we were playing Gambit.
Yeah,
and he's like, this Gambit fucking sucks. I mean, he wasn't that great neither, to be honest. He was playing Rogue, I'm like, bruh.
It's always the people who aren't good that's talking crap in the chat, and that's why I said the one day, like, if you have time to talk in the chat, you're probably not that good.
Well, the thing is, like, they because like, oh, I'm Rogue, I can just die. I'm gonna dive into 4 people and think I can take everybody on and expect to be, a healer behind me, and they're getting destroyed, and just. But every time a new character comes out, no one tries to figure it out. They just want to just run in there like a bunch of idiots, and they complain because they keep dying.
Yeah. Honestly, I even hate the when a new character drops, even trying to get them in the AI games. I'm like, I'll just play an AI game real quick so I can get used to them, and then the person hurry up and click them and be like, whoa.
Yeah, Darren was good with it. He was on Rogue every time. He would hold Rogue for y'all want to use her. I got her. I'm like, okay. But yeah, my bad though. But.
Yeah, and lastly is it's really nice when a game company makes a game announcement and they surprise you with, oh, this game's done. Like, the people who made Apex Legends and Titanfall apparently left EA and started their own studio.
Yeah.
They created it looks like a hero shooter, kind of like Apex Legends. It's called High Guard. And they announced it at the Game Awards. You're like, oh, okay, so they got a new game coming. Oh, it's coming out next month.
Nice.
Like, what?
Yeah.
The first we're hearing about it is a month out from it dropping.
Yeah.
Like, no rumors, no leaks, no actual announcements, nothing. Just, we got this game. It'll be dropping next month. I'm like, wow, that's refreshing.
It is.
Especially when we were seeing a bunch of stuff saying, hey, here's this game we're making. It's coming out in 2027. Like, have something like that to offset it. Is just, I thought that was great.
Right.
But yeah, that's the last thing I have as far as the Game Awards go. I'm really happy for Claire Obscure. You earned every award you got. And honestly, I felt you should have won the one you didn't get.
We're getting games announced last week before GTA 6.